Tonight on the Steven Factor. First up, the shooting massacre of the Atlanta, Florida nightclub. It is all because of this man who works from ISIS. Also, politics between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, including Bernie Sanders, is staying alive until this November. And also the gun debate. Will the Democrats will pass the bill and make history, or the NRA is trying to take over it and refuse it? And it all starts right now on the Steven Factor. Alright, let's get this baby started. It's STEVENATION time.
What's up?
Alright, Martin, welcome to the Steven Factor, boy.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for having me.
Alright, listen, Martin, we have some STEVENATION in crisis, and we're still continuing on STEVENATION, or should I say the Steven Factor is home of the STEVENATION. Martin, we saw the news last Sunday, breaking news overnight. Now, we have a terrorist man is on the loose, and his name was Omar Mati. But that was last Sunday during the National Puerto Rican Day Parade, a few hours later. But the good news is he's killed himself. But they still is searching for the bodies. And I know you have something else to say of this situation to Florida and to all the LGBT supporters out there. Would you like to say on your point of view?
First of all, my condolences go out to the families and the victims that were killed, and the LGBT community. This is a sad but disgusting time for them. It is just horrific what they're going through right now, and I feel so bad for the city of Orlando, because they had to deal with not one but two shootings. The one before the gay nightclub shooting, Christina Gimme. That was another tragedy. This woman should have never been shot. She would have been alive because that woman was gorgeous. She was beautiful looking. And for her to get shot like that by her ex-boyfriend, it shows how cowardly these people are. Now, let me get back to the gay nightclub shooting.
Give me 1 second, folks. Martin's still waiting, folks. I don't know. Some kind of little bit delayed problems. Martin, if you need information, what is going on? The whole Steven Nation is waiting for you, buddy.
Oh, okay, alright, so I just want to say this to the people in the city of Orlando.
Okay.
We are with you, okay? We will stand with you. We will stand with the LGBT community and the residents of Orlando, Florida, and the state of Florida. We are standing with you. This act of terrorism and this gun violence has to stop. We need to come together as Democrats and Republicans, okay? We need to come together as one nation and one country.
Very nice. Now,
let me hear your remarks, because I know you're a big LGBT supporter.
Look, Martin, as an LGBT supporter and a Democrat for 8 years, it was so very disrespectful and disgusting. I really don't know what is going on. I was changing to the National Puerto Rican Day Parade, but let me tell you something, man. For the first time ever in history, WABC break the news on the National Puerto Rican Day Parade. For the first time ever, than any other local news. And I think WABC did a very good job. They know what is really going on, and that's why they beat the ratings. And I want to say congratulations to WABC for the job well done. But listen, this is Steven Nation. We need to fight together, but we're not afraid. We have to fight and brave and save our country. And remember, America's been there since 1776, the Declaration of Independence.
Which is coming up on the 4th of July.
That's right. But we are continuing to fight. We need our new president that she will make this nation and the country.
You never know. He or she.
Okay, anyways. That she will make the world for the better place. But I really don't understand, Mark, because this is one of the worst election year ever, man. ISIS got they got some skills. They don't know that what is really going on. They need a plan to destroy ISIS once and for all. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They shouldn't stay up late overnight to see what they're up to. And that's what I'm talking about in Washington, D.C. We definitely need new securities, new SWAT teams, and even some new radars to see what is going on with ISIS up to.
So you're talking about like a brand new spy program.
That's right. That's right. You're damn right I said that. And as you really know about this, that man, the person who destroyed 49 dead people, was the person who killed 49 dead people, and that man was Omar Mati. Now, WABC and ABC News know this guy for at least for 3 to 4 days. And also, he was on Facebook.
Well,
he was on.
This is a man who was interviewed by the FBI 2 times in 2013 and in 2014. So why they let him go, I have no idea.
Because he has some trick on his sleeves. And even he was married to his ex-wife, and he's had problems. Or the mental health issues. But the question is, they need to search for this body. They need to look for this guy until this case will be done. And you're right, Martin. Democrats and Republicans need to stop sitting there and do nothing and work together.
That's right. That's why we're calling on Democrats and Republicans. There's some good Republicans in Congress. And trust me, I know some good Republicans down there. But we need to come together, and they need to come together. And right now, Stephen Goldman, is happening right now, if I can tell this to the Steven Nation people,
Yes.
if you don't mind.
Yes, go ahead.
Senate Democrats are holding a filibuster. They're holding down the floor to try to get action of gun violence. Connecticut Senator Christopher Murphy has been doing this since 11:21 a.m. this morning, and it's now been 9, now close to 10 hours of debate, and Senate Democrats, 38 of them, have been speaking.
So who's winning right now for the bill?
So right now, the Democratic Party is winning, and I have seen only 2 Republicans speak today. Only 2, which is unfortunate.
Okay, let's stop with the Republicans either. But let's talking about the NRA, Martin. Now this guy is nothing but a nutcase. Now NRA president, what's his name again? Tell me.
I have no idea who's the NRA president. I don't even care who the NRA president is, Stephen.
You know, you saw on the Daily News.
Yep.
You really know this guy who only loves guns.
Well, that's why he's the president.
Let me look at this guy right now. Heaven, I'm in heaven. Again, this is gonna stop, people. This is gotta stop.
Yep. It's gotta stop now.
Okay, his name is Wayne LaPierre. Now, Wayne LaPierre is the president of the NRA. Now, this guy really loves guns, people. He really loves guns. But let me take a look at this. According to this this quote from Wayne LaPierre, he said that, and I quote, at 1991, the National Convention knocked supporters were elected to the board and named staff lobbyist Wayne LaPierre. As the executive vice president, the NRA focused its attention on the gun control policies of the Clinton administration.
And during the Bill Clinton presidency back in 1994, they put the assault weapons ban, but it worked, but I believe that law died 10 years later. So, yeah.
You see, this guy doesn't care. He wants guns to help people to destroy lives, but it's not. Some guns where people have been saving lives, but it is too much. It is too much to stop this massacre shooting. And what happened to the Sandy Hook, Martin? Do you remember the Sandy Hook in 2012?
Yes, I do.
Tell me all about it.
Well, there was a mental health problem. His name is Adam Lanza.
Yes.
He had mental health issues. And it was not ISIS, so.
I know that. That was before the ISIS joined in.
Yeah.
And
shot innocent first graders and a few teachers, so it was pretty sad.
And that's why the NRA doesn't care, because he wants to love guns. He wants to support guns so people could save lives and protect themselves. But that is not the case. Guns are very harmful and dangerous. And we definitely, I hope the Democrats and Republicans will pass that bill so Barack Obama make history to sign it until his last days of the office.
Those last days, they're creeping up right now.
All right. Okay, let's move on the Republicans. Who are these 2 Republicans named during the debate? Who are those Republicans named during the debate, Martin? The gun debate.
The first debate?
Yes, the gun debate.
Rand Paul, Chris Christie, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio.
Whoa. What? Nah. Not the president wannabes.
Oh.
I'm talking about the gun debate during the talkathon.
I'm sorry.
Martin, this is not Fox News, you know. This is not the this is not O'Reilly factor. This is a serious issue there, buddy.
I know.
This is not 77 WABC. But listen.
You're embarrassing yourself, man.
Yo, listen. But this is a serious matter. Tell me about all these Republicans.
There were only two. Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania and Ben Sass from Nebraska.
Okay, what they going to do? They going to refuse it, or they going to support this gun debate?
One of them was questioning about why Democrats were debating about the gun bill, and then the other says, Pat Toomey says, let's come together as one body. Let's try to work things out.
Now you're talking.
Pat Toomey, ladies and gentlemen, he faces a tough re-election.
Now you're talking.
He's for Pennsylvania, so let's see what happens.
Well, now you're talking. All right. Let's move on some politics. Now, Martin, Super Tuesday was over last week, thank God. We have Hillary Clinton to become a first female presidential nominee, and will become to race for the White House, especially to Donald Trump too. But I think he's still presidential nominee, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So which means they're going to head each other. But that is not really a case here, because yes, they're going head to head each other, because we knew it all along. But the problem is that Bernie Sanders is staying alive, staying alive until this November.
Nice voice.
Thank you. Now, Martin, Bernie Sanders is staying alive, and he will be staying this until November. And Martin, I'm feeling sorry I have to say this, but this guy is not gonna win. He don't understand anything about this election here. What are your thoughts about it?
He's done. He wants to take this to the convention.
And he will be coming on a Democratic convention, and he will say, I will set your nomination to become a president of the United States. That's what we're going to say, right?
He's gonna win. Well, first they gotta do like the voting counts, the superdelegate counts, but he lost, so that's it.
They not vote for him because he doesn't, and you know why? Because this guy doesn't support gun control. He doesn't support gun control. And that's what we've been discussing today, Mark, because we're on crisis right now. This is STEVENATION on crisis. And that is not fair. It feels like this is even worse than 2015 all over again. It feels like somebody don't want to drink my Sunny D during our Thanksgiving night. It feels like that the ISIS trying to take over the world, or even the World War III. But we need a plan to what they're going to do on ISIS. I know President Barack Obama didn't do nothing. I know he have enough. But maybe if somebody will take over his office to destroy ISIS, and it will be shock and awe too. But we need a president which is smart, tougher, faster, and energetic. And remember, we're not playing games anymore.
No, we're not, people.
Because this is really going to stop. There's so many people become gays, lesbians. I mean, we're all equal here. This is equal nation, more, and we're all equal. We don't want to say something. We don't want to criticize. This is all equal here. If you're black, white, Latino, Jew, we're all equal. That's how the Lord works in mysterious ways, because God created us. He created equal. He created the earth. He created animals. He created the plants. He created equal, ladies and gentlemen. And that's how history works.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
Tell me your thoughts about it, man.
Yeah, I agree with your points. Your points were very understandable. But get this, I mean, this is also a time that we need to combat ISIS. And unfortunately, President Obama keeps saying that we're attacking ISIS, but where's your plan? Like, you haven't presented your plan. Congress already has a plan.
The problem is Mr. President needs to think to himself. They need the plan. And even Joe Biden. Where's Joe Biden anyway? I didn't see him for the past couple of weeks.
Oh, he was here in New York yesterday.
He was in New York yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, God. And he didn't know what's going on?
Of course he knows. He's the vice president.
Well, that's the problem. Obama and Biden need to work together as a team. They need to get together as a team, Martin. If not, everything will be down the tubes. And that will be another issue, man. Another issue. So, yeah, man, because we're on crisis right now. We definitely do what we have to do. They need to think of something before it's too late.
Yeah. You're definitely right. You're definitely right.
And okay. Thank you for the text, Martin. I'll do a little bit process of the video as soon as possible. But Martin, I know it's a sad time for all of us, but we need to work together. That's all I ask, man.
Yes, absolutely.
That's all we ask, man. This is we're not enough playing with games, because we're one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, man. That is it. We need a miracle to know that what the heck is really going on. And even also, the NRA vice president, whoever, he needs to resign too, because he's out of this picture. He don't understand the chance that what
they need to cut funding for the NRA. That's what they need to do.
Yes, that's a problem. That's really a problem right now. Listen, Martin, thank you so much for calling here. I very appreciate it, and I know how you really feel about this, because this STEVENATION will continuing until the rest of the month.
Thank you. Enough is enough, people. Let's
Hashtag enough is enough. Hashtag enough is enough.
There you go. Hashtag enough is enough. Let's bring everybody together. Millennials. Because I want to see millennials get into this conversation.
Yes. Tell how you feel about it. Tell your thoughts about it. And this video will be posted on Facebook, on my group page, especially on Twitter. And we definitely have to do. We need to fight with this.
On his YouTube page.
Yes, we definitely need to fight with this. Yeah.
Yes.
Martin, thank you so much.
No problem, my friend. Anytime.
All right. Bye-bye. And we'll be right back.
If you hurt any kind of accident, a doctor or lawyer, or you sprain your ankle, do you having a big brawl during the Madison Square Garden? Well, you're in luck. Get your money that you deserve at 1-800-NICS-MAN. The call is free, the advice is free, and we've always been open for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Except we're taking a day off for the holidays. But the New York Knicks are still playing on Christmas Day as well. So what are you waiting for? Get your butt off the couch and stop eating the popcorn because it will mess up your own cavities, okay? I have cavities too, so you definitely go to the dentist because it's very important. So call 1-800-NICS-MAN. We're in right now to answer all your questions absolutely free.
Hello, this is yours truly, Mr. Steven. Let me ask you a question. Are you having a bad day? Do you having a bad breath? And you're very uncomfortable with it? Well, there, my friend, you're not alone. And this is a solution. Listerine. Listerine is an outstanding mouthwash for over 100 years. And also it kills germs, plaque, and gum disease, gingivitis. How does it work? Here's what you do. Untwist the bottle cap. Pour it for 2 ounces and rinse your mouth every twice a day from Monday for Friday and especially for weekends too. It's refreshing and it also gives you a clean breath inside your mouth. So what are you waiting for? Try Listerine. And as you really know about this, it's available on your stores, supermarkets, and pharmacies everywhere. Listerine, kicking bad breath since 1879.
You watching the Steven Factor, home of Steven Nation 2016, because we won you.
Moments ago, Martin and I discussing about terrorists in Orlando, Florida nightclub, and we felt ashamed at what's going on in America, especially our nation and the country. But tonight's topic on my final thought, that we're talking about fears. Now, fears means an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something is dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. And you know, fears are one of most of people things to express their feelings about what happened to the shooting massacre, what happened that there's a family emergency and one of your family member has been passed away, or even your best friend who's been passed away, and even people who've been left out, or even depression, and that might be much painful. And I'm telling you the truth, I have so many fears in my life and so many pains in my right here. And only God knows when I'm continuing to heal, and especially of the world, the families, friends, our thoughts are prayers in Orlando. And we are Orlando, and we are with you as well too. But it doesn't matter. How can this happen? They come here to destroy America, and they really don't care about who we are. And again, we still continued and fight as one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's how God created equal. Do you remember the quotes of Mr. Rogers, right? Or should I say Fred Rogers? Now, Fred Rogers was the creator of the hit TV series of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and been ran over almost like 3,000 shows. Now, I found the famous quotes of Fred Rogers, and he said, and I quote, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.' To this day, especially in times of disaster,
I remember my mother's words, and I am always comforted by realizing that there are still so many helpers, so many caring people in this world. And also, I found the other quotes of Fred Rogers. And he said, I believe that appreciation is a holy thing, that when we look for what's best in a person we happen to be with at the moment, we're doing what God does all the time. So in loving and appreciation our neighbor, we are appreciating is something scared. End quote. And Mr. Rogers has a point. We all have fears. But this day, we're continuing to be strong. This is yours truly, Mr. Steven, saying, Todo para la familia. Thank you for watching the Steven Factor. And we see you down the road.